This is why I like casting with you, because you just say it.
Yeah, no, what?
And I appreciate that.
I know every time I walk up to Joel, it's like, yo, you're shit at the game. Straight up. Straight up. No, it's like, he's like, hi, Reggie. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just talking shit.
I
just bust his chops a lot.
He seems like a chop buster.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. But now this is the matchup I was mentioning before because Marcus does have a Palutena. Mateo, this is of course his main. He does also play DK, but you know we're not going to be seeing that unless things get insanely dire. But regardless, this is what we're talking about here. The damage is usually going to be in the favor of the Squirtle in the earlier parts of this set when it comes to fighting a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah.
Because Squirtle is tiny. Palutena's hitboxes are a little awkward against tinier characters. Ask any Palutena player, they hate fighting Kirby. I mean it, like literally ask any of them. And Squirtle is just kind of Kirby, but way better and faster, and has way better damage output.
And this is where I think the matchup is like in favor, or like where Palu does good against Ivysaur and Zard. It's those two characters. It's like she doesn't struggle as much.
Yeah, like I feel like Ivysaur like really needs to get like parries if he's facing the other way to be able to get those punishes. Because Palutena could just kind of space forward air against Ivysaur, and if Ivysaur doesn't know how to parry that properly, getting Ivysaur back air out of that, the frames are not as good when it comes to Palutena with the back air and the forward air, of course. But there's the stock, dead even game once again. That grab is going to be crucial because if you miss that, you have to reset neutral against the Squirtle. That is not what you want.
Oh, and Squirtle managed to grab from that far. With those arms?
Already one interaction, and you look at the damage already. Palutena is not only like relatively light, she's also tall.
Yeah.
Squirtle likes that. He's kind of like, you mentioned it earlier, Squirtle's literally a mini Mario. He's got a lot of like super like positive moves up close. He has up air strings that repeat it to itself. He has Flood. And when Palutena's a tall character, there's literally just more hurt box to hit. That's why Ivysaur does a little worse.
Yeah, no, you got to hit those techs.
Oh, God.
We're in 2023, baby.
We're in 2023.
You can't miss those.
Yeah. The year of our goddess, 2023.
Oh, it is not her year.
It is not. It's not her year right now, I'll tell you that much.
2024? She's coming back.
We're going to Skyworld. Yeah. Everybody, we're gonna get a little spiritual, you feel me?
Yeah, but this year,
we need to preach the word of Palu. That's a yeet, not going to do it from there. Percentage is not nearly high enough despite how light Squirtle is, and we are switching to the Ivysaur. You know that percentage is way too high this time around. Razor Leaf narrowly able to get the reflector out, but while it was unfortunately right at the end of like the longevity of the Razor Leaf, so it dissipated while it reflected.
That like just worked out in his favor, to be honest.
Oh no, just damage off the pummel.
Okay, and can Joel like close this out?
Probably.
I would want to see right there. Okay, so in Joel's mind, you want to two-stock. You want to end it right there.
Yes.
One, for like comfortability, is like, okay, I did it in two-stock. Like he didn't have a chance to start bringing it back, so he doesn't have momentum.
Yeah.
And it's to shut down like any thought, like, can Mateo like do it? And in Mateo's head, you have to now reset yourself.
Right.
And like compose yourself and like, okay, I can't. Game on doesn't matter. Like the end result doesn't matter. I need to like find my strides and figure out what works.
Yeah, you don't want to. A lot of players like to be like, oh, I have the lead. They have to approach me, so I'll run away. No, the mark of a top player is knowing that when you're in the lead, even though that's the quote-unquote optimal thing to do to sort of just like not reset neutral, but to just like maintain
that was messed up. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, so it's good. It's good. Go right ahead.
So Joel literally, Joel being Beast, basically faded in like he was about to cross up, and then at the last second faded back with his Squirtle. Just way Mateo didn't know what side he was on.
That's kind of like that, like, muscle memory kind of thing that these players have to have. Like, I'll say me as a Mario player, one thing I love to do is, like, skid, get in the skid animation where Mario turns around so I can get the up smash. Like, oh, am I going to run in or am I going to up smash here? And that's just sort of like the Pokemon trainer equivalent of that. You know what I mean? Like, being able to get those, like, just raw mix-ups. That was just neutral. That was FGC stuff right there, honestly.
All right. But basically Mateo now having the lead again. Yeah. He did have the lead, I believe, in start of game one. Not going to close out the stock right here. But he needs to figure out how to close this game.
Right.
I think he needs to find a way to not die super early against the Pokemon trainer stuff and manage to like control a beast offense, essentially. Saying like, can't get hit by certain things. And just like try to figure out what those things are. And he's doing a good job right here of finding his offense at least.
Yeah, you got to keep the Squirtle in disadvantage as long as you can so you can get the other Pokemon out, the one that you actually prefer to fight. It's already racking up to 67%. That was damn near 4 up airs in a row, so you know the Ivy's out this time, and now the neutral is way safer as far as the Palu. Fortunately for Mateo, living right there. Resetting the situation once again, man. It's rough, man, because the up air is going to take the stock. You know, when you have a lead, normally it'd be like, oh, I'm the one who resets stage control, you're the one who wants to approach. But what makes or breaks you as a top player, one of the things is knowing, like, okay, I still have the lead, but this is the kind of situation where it's more optimal to keep the pressure on. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so many like lower level players be like, okay, I'm winning, back up. Like, no, that's not always true. That depends on the matchup, and it depends on the player matchup, yeah. All right, that's a button press. Center stage, ooh!
Yeah, he caught him dashing to the right, back to the, back to center stage.
Right.
And that's like the initial DI was just messed up.
The initial DI is what gets you, man.
Yeah. That's how a lot of people end up dying in this game. So many stocks are lost.
Like reactionary.
In Melee, okay, good. You gotta hit those stacks. In Melee, there's like the ledge dash. In this game, it's literally initial, like people getting caught off their initial dash.
Oh, yeah. As well as also just like making sure you don't like buffer a tilt or like a smash attack on the platform when you're trying to drop through it with an aerial.
Yeah.
You gotta get that. That's the real one for Ultimate. That's the timing you gotta get right. I've seen top players mess that up.
That's the smash killer.
It is, isn't it? Uh-oh. Oh, that was actually really, really close. I love the aggression from Beast right there, recognizing that Mateo was in a bad spot lower down. But Mateo, I don't know if you noticed, he drifted back towards the stage instead to make sure he didn't get hit by that instead of drifting away because he knew he would have gotten hit by it regardless.
And that's just the smart. Okay, down throw.
Love it.
Okay, Bear's not going to close right there, but right there, well, Charizard, big boy, definitely a true combo on him.
Down tilts by the ledge, baby. You already know. And I love the fake out he did as well, just waiting to him to go back to ledge regardless to get that step in. That's another true testament of like how to become this skilled of a player is to not always go for the true stuff. It's to know when you can get more off of like the sort of like quote unquote fake stuff if you would.
You gotta know when to put in your resets essentially.
Yes.
If you like play fighting games. So it's like I like the American term, the drop combo, the American reset. Is basically they just drop a combo into doing another combo. And that's what the Smash is, essentially. A lot of American players, at least, do it in Smash.
Oh, for sure. And in this game, especially with the way Ultimate's engine is that a lot of characters have those kind of resets nowadays. You know, in some of the older Smash games, they weren't really like that due to the floatiness or the difference in hits done. But in this game, even characters who aren't necessarily always combo characters can like have those kinds of mix-ups. And that's one thing I really appreciate about Ultimate. It's one of the things I like about this game for sure.
Yeah. And I believe this is best of 5.
We're in finals, so I think it might be. We'll get confirmation for you on that in just a little bit, but for the time being, I do believe that is the case. Right now, lead firmly in the favor of Mateo. This is Palutena with stage control, so you know that in a quote-unquote optimal world that this shouldn't be messed up, but unfortunately for Mateo, it is, as Beast is able to navigate his way through with the back air reset once again. It's still not without making up a huge percentage differential right now, Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he actually didn't ban the stage. I would think he wants to take Beast to like smaller stages. That's where he saw that he won for.
Yeah.
And it feels like the stage link is what Beast is thriving off of right now.
I will say that, but I would also imagine that I think Palutena's combo game on this stage is really, really good. Not even just with like the Nair loops or whatever, but also with the Nair loops comboing into the up air strings. Those platforms are perfectly spaced for Palutena to not only be able to keep pressure on and shark with them, but to also reset platforms on top of them. If anything, I would imagine that as the downer is going to take the stock. Palutena would probably want to get rid of some stages where her landings can become a little more linear, like maybe Smashville or like even Hollow Bastion, where the platform just creates a no-fly zone on both sides of the stage. I feel like Ivysaur can be, and Charizard especially, can be a lot better at covering spaces on those stages. At least I'm imagining that's what the thought process was, because I agree, this is a good stage for Pokemon Trainer as well.
Yeah.
It's just a rough spot.
It is a good stage for Pokemon Trainer.
It is a really good stage for Pokemon. This is the home field advantage.
Yeah. Remember when we were talking about the stages or just the characters?
I do remember that.
This is Pokemon Trainer.
This is a Pokemon Trainer. If we were playing one of the older Smash games in Classic Mode, this is where you fight them. Hell, it might be in this game. I don't think I played Classic Mode as Pokemon Trainer. But whatever. Explosive Flame up and away. Perfect switched into Charizard to make sure you don't get hit out by that, but the back air is going to do it in a dead even game once again. This is going to be big depending on which one of them takes this game, man. You don't want to be the one who's down in a set like this. Not against a player as good as the opposite.
This is the swing game, game 3. I know.
Both these players are swinging.
Yes, a commentator once said, "This is the most important game of the set." Every game matters, guys.
Where is that commentator now?
I don't know. He's probably getting paid the
Probably.
big bucks.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Good for them. Yeah. Oh, actually, like not reacting to that roll, approaching instead. He stood in the position for the roll where Mateo was going to go, but he didn't react to it. I think he expected it to wait in.
Yeah,
He was probably trying to bait him to roll in. I mean, bait him to do neutral get up by where he was standing, making him think he was going to roll instead. I think that's what it was.
Okay, I like the up tilt right there. No jump. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. You gotta. We're working at Starbucks, man. You gotta save your Vente Jumpachinos. You gotta save those when you're off the level, man.
No, we use those up.
Against a down air that big, you can't be saving those up. You gotta drink your monster energy to fight the monsters.
It's a habit into this.
I know it's a habit.
Can't stop jumping.
We're breaking habits tonight. That's what we're doing. At least Mateo is if he wants any chance to be able to win this set against Beast right now.
Yeah, no, he needs to figure out something. He needs his defensive game. I think his offense is really good. It's his defensive game he needs to like work on a bit. All right.
Ooh, that could have been a really good combo, but unfortunately he ran out of stage. Palutenas love to do those. They love to do down airs in neutral like that because they combo into another one and combo into a back air when it gets to mid%. But unfortunately, he literally ran out of stage and just drifted past the ledge. It's kind of funny.
Right. You see Mateo doing a lot more dash backs, just basically trying to say, you're going to come to me and you're going to do something unsafe, and I'm going to basically essentially shield grab you.
Yeah, all that invulnerability on the shield doesn't matter if it's not positive. There you go. That's a whip grab. You can't be doing that against Palutena when she's recovering at a disadvantage like that. That's going to be a back air every day of the week. And speaking of back airs, an overextension of one on the part of Mateo. Going to do it for the first stock, Reggie.
The risk reward was not worth Nintunas. It was not worth.
I don't think they drank enough Jumpachinos.
No, they definitely have.
Oh, there's a Jumpachino, though. He actually double jumped into that one and got the explosive flame off of it. What a good way to keep Zard in disadvantage. Oh, and the teleport cancels, too. I'm feeling myself.
Yeah, no, he got those on deck.
He's got those on deck.
It's like, look at me.
Look at me. Now we got the Squirtle out here, so you know you can't be doing a raw neutral air. There's going to be holding down, and then that's a punish on the part of the Squirtle, and a much bigger punish every day of the week. And that's the kind of stuff you need, those tomahawks, those empty hop grabs. That's going to be doing it against a tiny character like Squirtle instead, and now he's already forced him back onto the Ivysaur. That was really, really good Palutena play.
Yeah. All right, tried to see if he was going to DI out. Good job for Beast for DIing in. Now forcing the early up B, and another left shot. And these explosive flames don't have to hit. They just need to force Beast to do an option.
Yeah.
In those scenarios, and then from there, Mateo can react and like, okay, I can ledge trap him here. So you're going to see another one. So he had the immediate up B. Mateo wasn't in position right there, but he is just scouting things out right now.
Just scouting, we see the vine whip below the ledge right there, making sure Mateo's not hanging by the ledge a little too long to get the edge guard. It's the Ivysaur classic, you know, they could just whip that move out through the stage. Trying to get the trump, not able to do that, unfortunately, even on the Zard. This is actually going to be pretty big if he winds up taking this stock first. I want to see how much insurance that Pokemon Trainer will be able to get on a stock like this, especially stuck on the Charizard.
Yeah, he took the stock first.
Narrowly able to get the shield out.
Yeah, and you see him just holding center stage.
I've seen him take stocks at this percent.
Yeah, not just yet. He messed up the conversion right there.
The DIing out percent way too high for the back air follow-up. Rising forward air. Oh man, this is looking like it very well might be Mateo's set to lose. Already 69% on here. He needs the stock right now. Trying to get the grab, but just narrowly drifting away. You know Beast is too used to that, but the back air finally going to do it. 69% differential between the players right now, rocking up to 78 right now. It's going to be really important to get rid of the Squirtle right here to make sure the damage not tacked on, but already up to 78. This is a really good position to be in if you're Beast right now.
No, it is a fabulous position. All right, and the one down tilt to roll behind. He knows he's like to immediate attack in 104. Oh, Mateo manages to catch him right there.
Should be a back air. No, able to get the double jump out of there, but resetting it that time. Okay.
Mateo playing really risky right now.
It was really good on him to at least know that like the up air is going to take the stock. At least by the ledge, it was good to know at least that, like, oh, I can get back before Ivysaur will be able to get back to the ledge and down air me for it.
Yeah.
But not in that situation.
No,
The hitboxes are just too big.
Definitely not.
Too big. Vente Jumpachinos.
Jumpachino.
This is
And
water.
yeah,
I'm gonna
that
drink
was
the
our
water.
winners final. So we're definitely gonna get something from Moose's side right now. Not even probably. It's like what's left? It's like
I would guarantee it. Billy Mays would guarantee. Billy Mays would guarantee.
100% guaranteed. 99% off.
99% stock on.
We can guarantee you the finest loser sets down here in New Jersey.
For just 3 easy payments.
I'm player 4, and this is Natunis. And Billy Mays is somewhere over there.
Billy Mays is somewhere else right now. God rest his soul.
Yeah. All right.
He would have been broken at Smash.
No, stop. We're ending this.
All right, fine. No more Billy Mays. Yeah.
All right.
Looking like we're going to get Yellow coming up right here.
Yeah,
though,
Yellow
against
versus Hayes.
Hayes, I believe, the current number 13 in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Somewhere
I'm going to
up
make
there.
sure that's right real quick. I am right. Cool. Let's go. First time on the PR, actually. A long-time competitor, though. Has
Yeah,
been a long-time good competitor.